Alright, this is an Oink mini mop. I bought it and it came with some Genovo. I've been using it ever since. It's a pretty good mop. I don't really like it that much. I mean, it's good for this part because if you don't really want drips, you hold it right there. If you want drips, you hold it back there so you get that squeezing. Some things about it, it doesn't really seal very well unless you screw it on super tight. It's really not a bad marker. But the nib that came with it, not this one. It had this other one that was real shitty. I don't like it, but I replaced it with one of these bad boys that I got with a box of Garvey. So, just like any other time, you're going to take your ink. This is actually paint. I don't recommend you buy Gusto, but if you just truly want to use some shitty paint, go ahead. Shake it up. The main problem with Gusto is, I mean, it has some really good colors. It's too streaky. It doesn't dry. It takes like 14 days. It's got a lot of problems with it. Whoever made it, they didn't use a very good mixture. They probably put too much paint thinner or something in there because it doesn't dry very well. It's super drippy, like a thick ink. Not like the runny kind like Oink, but it's really not that bad. The recommendation, if you're gonna use this on a mop, I recommend you take out the regulator. If you want to learn how to do that, go to oinkartltd.com or whatever. Watch their video, they'll show you how. Anyways, I think that's enough shaking for now. Now, I'm going to attempt to do this. I don't know how the hell James does it, but he always seems to be able to fill it without spilling. So let's see if I can do this. Oh, look at that, not a bad run. Now let's see if I can fucking do it with ink. This paint is easier to do. Anyways. So that's pretty much how you fill it up. But y'all should all know that by now. I don't know if this nib's going to work very well because it's still a bit wet. If it doesn't, I'll just use a different one. But this one should work. One thing I can say about this nib is it doesn't feel like it's really on that well. Feels like it's kind of loose. I hope I don't do a James Monster mop accident. If any of y'all have seen that video, it's fucking hilarious. It doesn't look like it's gonna come off, but okay, should be good. So let's get it right in surface. Looks good. Don't juice up the nib, like always. I don't know what the hell I was writing, but there's a nice EK that you can't see. There you go. Got a little bit streaky at the end. I told you Gusto's a little bit streaky. You gotta go kind of slow like Genovo. Squeeze it moderately. You get some good looking drips. You squeeze a little bit harder like this, and you get some good drips. It drips well, but it never dries. So there's your problem. If you know it's going to be there for a month without anyone fucking with it, or a strong wind to get it dirty, then this is good for you. For me, I just fuck with it in practice. And that drip's getting too far. It does drip all the way to the floor. Like I said, it's a really good paint. It comes out nice like this. I recommend you use it in a mop, and not a steel tip like I had it. The steel tip, it doesn't work very well because it's paint. It doesn't come out right. Other than that, it really didn't go on very well. You really can't see it, but it's kind of just like really nasty runny. But it looks good with the drips. I'll try to show you, but I doubt this camera will see it. Like if you look on the top half of the letter, which I can't get very close, you can still see the wood. It just doesn't go on well. The problem with Gusto is it had the original owner, did it good, but then he died, from what I've heard, and someone else took over and just did a shitty job. But it looks good right now, but this won't dry ever. I'll have to wipe it off. But if you're just looking for something like this, I recommend you buy Genobo, really, because it's pretty much the same price. The problem with Genobo is a little bit thicker, doesn't drip as well. I think Oink Premium Paint Fluid, I've never tried it before. I really want to, because it looks really good. I don't know, but if you get it from James, because I think that's the only place where they sell it. He's got a bunch of videos on it with every color on YouTube. Go look it up. It's a really good video. But other than that, there you go.